welcome. Here we go. Today I'm going to be trying out MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Personal history from this one. I don't have much experience with MechWarrior 5, so this is all going to be new to me, or at least mostly new. I'm somewhat familiar with the universe. I've played some BattleTech. Back in the day I played MechWarrior 2, so we're going to just go with the single-player campaign for the time being. I started something a little earlier, so there's at least a continue, but we're going to start from scratch.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
Alright. It looks like I caught my audio just in time to get, to lose the first few seconds of that, so. But yeah. It's a good universe.
Captain Mason, please report to the hangar for testing. The Centurion is waiting for you.
Alright, I'm going to try this thing out with controller controls. Controller controls. Is it a keyboard to start with? I know a lot of people would basically sacrilege in one of these games.
There you are. Come on, everyone's waiting. Get to the Centurion at the far end of the hangar and we'll get started.
Yeah. Alright. There we go, gates open. I basically put myself through basic controls when I started. Trying to make sure that I've got this. At least through the first few seconds of tutorial. Centurion's just like a classic battle mech design.
Alright, son. Fahad wants us to run the Centurion through its paces to see how it does.
Sure thing, Pops.
He spent months getting it operational again after we recovered it from that ruined factory on Ramen 2.
What a bloody shithole that place was. Hopefully nothing explodes during the test, mate. I'm pretty confident you won't need to eject. No promises though, eh?
Okay. Appreciate
He's
that.
joking, I think. Go on and power her up. Good. Fahad,
Yeah, bringing up the systems
Like
now.
fiddling with other audio.
Okay, armor and structure display up.
Okay.
Weapon systems up.
Weapons.
Tactical display up.
Yeah.
Everything looks good to go.
Keep in mind there's parts on that mech that are at least 200 years old. So ease it forward slowly, and we'll see how it goes. And don't forget to hit the brake once you're clear of the hangar.
Look at her go, eh? That's my girl. She's a beauty, isn't she?
Oh, she's
Certainly
ancient.
is. Okay, engage reverse throttle and navigate into the waypoint I've set up. Use your tactical display to see where you're going.
Let's see if it'll let me. Yeah. Probably not going to keep it in.
Nice work. Now revert to your drone cam.
Beat you to it.
Let's go ahead and do a left-right rotation test.
Turn left.
Okay, now let's make sure the torso is working properly. Try looking around in all directions.
Torso twist.
Good. As you can see, the torso rotates independently from the legs. Your direction of movement, therefore, may differ from the direction you're actually looking. If you
Important
check
to
your
know
tag
you have
screen,
tank controls.
You can see your
That's fair.
current leg orientation is represented by the dotted line, and your torso orientation is represented by the cone. Looking good. The mobility
As though it's
course
just
is
like a
next.
sight cone.
Show me how fast you can get through those turns while still hitting each of the waypoints.
Probably only about this fast. Try to roll through maximum speed. Did I miss one? I missed at least one. Now I'm just facing the wrong direction to finish this thing. I am agile, I swear.
Nice
Miss.
work. The Centurion was made to have a good balance between speed and firepower.
Like
All we have to do now is find out if the weapon
50,
systems work.
60-ton machine.
Boy, what do you mean if the
Very
weapons
agile.
work?
What are you talking
You
about?
know how long I spent stripping each one of those components and putting them back together again? They'll bloody well work, mate.
You heard the man. Let's go shoot some stuff. Follow me.
A few seconds ago,
back
he
when
was.
I was your age, I once slammed the
Alright, here we go.
hunchback I was piloting right into my instructor's javelin. Oh man, was he pissed.
Commander
Yeah,
Mason,
probably.
Yeah, go ahead, Rihanna.
thought you'd want to know that all repairs to the Leopard have been completed. We're now space-worthy and ready to take on our next contract. How's the kid faring?
He's a natural, just like his old man.
I see humility is still in short supply, as usual. Just don't break that mech. We need it in full working order.
Alright. As he just runs right into one wall. Good job, old man. You've got this, right? Moving to the waypoint.
Weapon systems are now online, gents. Be gentle, hey?
Always, my friend.
Yeah, right. That's a load of bollocks, innit?
All right, I've mapped the autocannon to Weapon Group 1. You're free to fire whenever you're ready.
Okay.
always remember to manage your reserves. You run out of shells in the middle of a firefight, it could be your last one. Lasers are mapped to Weapon Group 2. Fire them when ready.
Weapon Group 2.
Alright, that's good enough. Those lasers generate significant heat. You can see the temperature readout next to your armor and structure display. All weapons generate heat when fired.
The flashy thing.
You overheat your mech during a firefight, and it could trigger a shutdown, so keep that in mind. Now for the fun stuff. Long-range missiles are set to Weapon Group 3. The target lock has been disabled for the moment, but never mind that. Just go ahead and fire at will. Well, as you can see, LRMs don't track unless you have a target lock on something.
Yep.
Yep, they're as dumb as a post without it.
Makes sense.
Let's try targeting a drone first, and this time before you fire your LRMs.
Target acquired.
Makes a hell of a difference having that target lock, doesn't it?
I mean, not at
Next
this
step is
distance,
to
but
test
sure.
moving and firing at the same time. I've set up a series of aerial targets for you. Move through the aerial combat course as quickly as you can and shoot the drones down. I'll meet up with you on the other side.
There's a gate, and it's open. And we're probably not going to move at full speed.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Wall.
Target acquired.
Probably missed them.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing.
Target
I'm
destroyed.
not very good at this yet. Oh, man, that was a wall. Alright, doing great. Alright. Shaking off the rust, shaking off the rust. Here we go. Or something that's like 200 plus years old. Sure, plenty of rust to shake off. Hey.
Target acquired.
Well, nice shooting. Now take up a position by the barricade.
Yeah, nice shooting. I
Okay,
failed pretty
I've
bad,
projected
man.
3 mechs, each with differing damage profiles. You should see them in the ravine below. Target the first one on your left. You can zoom in on the target for a more accurate shot, if you need to. Targeting and telemetry seem to be working. Note the center torso on that first mech. It's reading heavily damaged. Destroying the CT will destroy the mech no matter its relative condition. Go ahead and destroy the center torso.
Target acquired.
See that second mech? Both legs are heavily damaged. With one leg destroyed, mechs become easy targets. Both legs? It's over for them.
Makes
Take
sense.
out both legs.
If it can't walk, it can't fight.
Nicely done. The cockpit on that third mech is seriously damaged. It's a difficult shot to make, especially in the chaos of battle. But the fastest way to take out a mech is to eliminate the pilot. Go ahead and try shooting the cockpit.
Nope. Oops. There's the zoom. not shooting the cockpit.
There you
There it
go.
is.
Now we're almost done. The battle simulation I've set up for you is the last hurdle. Follow me. You're gonna go head-to-head with an urban mech. They're slow and poorly armored. Perfect for
No,
this
not an
particular
urban
test.
mech.
Should be a piece of cake for a pilot like you.
The guy that couldn't take out a bunch of drones on his way over to the other base? You bet. Herbies are great. Don't let this guy ruin it for you. Herbies are solid. You put a big-ass autocannon on an Herbie, it might not be the fastest thing, but quite frankly, it'll blow something up. Some trash can awesomeness.
Centurion seems fully fit and ready for battle. Let's head back.
Sure thing, Dad. Let's pretend like I learned how to operate this machine properly. It's good times.
When we get back to the base, we'll buy Fahad a few beers to say thanks. Yeah, of course, we'll have to listen to him gripe about how rough we are on his battle mechs. Small price to pay, I suppose, for having one of the best mechanics in the entire inner sphere.
I mean, you got this thing running, right? $30.15 to Barris System.
I'm at the rendezvous point, but our contact isn't here. You see anyone, son?
The salvage crates at the last checkpoint were empty. Something's up if they're missing payments.
This is Commander Mason of Major Campbell. Make a note. Looks like someone is gonna need a lesson in paying their bills on time.
That's odd. What the hell?
Commander Mason, I repeat, a massive invasion force is attacking the planet.
Acknowledged. I have a visual.
It's planet-wide, sir. We're evacuating.
We need to take what we have and go. The fastest way is across the swamp. Captain, where are you going?
It's possible they left the cash at the last checkpoint in the city. Let's get the money and run, Commander.
This is reckless. We need to get back to base.
They're distracted with the invasion. We'll be in and out before they know we're here.
Let's hope it's not us they're after.
And I'm just cocky. All right. Give me a fancy mech and suddenly I can...
I don't like this,
screw
son.
this.
This is a ghost town.
We're close. I can smell the seagulls.
There's nothing here.
Relax. We'll be out of here in no time.
Yeah. Relax.
We're being tagged. Look out! Incoming airstrike! Captain Mason, what's your status?
I'm fine, Commander. Left arm is offline is all.
That was close. Return to base now.
I am not leaving you behind.
We were set up, and you're in no shape to fight. Meet me at the extraction point with the Leopard. Go! Now, Captain!
Damn it. On the move.
Captain Mason.
Commander, an enemy dropship is approaching your position. Move, now!
I've got eyes on. Identified. Hunchback and King Crab.
King
Damn it.
Crab?
Brianna, any idea what these guys want?
I picked up some chatter about coordinates of some kind. That mean anything to you?
Coordinates? No, Brianna. Promise me you won't leave without Jake. Promise me.
Commander, I promise.
Victor. Wasn't very close to
Captain Mason, what's your status?
I've got a bug on my tail. Get the bay doors open. Coming in high.
Not bad, Snyder. Jump gets it. Oh.
Casualty count is rising rapidly. Hurry!
En route.
Commander Jake is on board. We're taking off.
We can't leave him here. We gotta get him support. Dad, we're coming.
No, leave now. The Cavaliers need you. I'm leaving you in command. You're going to do great things. I just know it.
No!
I'm sorry, Captain. I have to get us out of here. Hold tight.
Yep.
Commander,
Dad's
sorry
down.
to wake you, but our sitrep has changed. Head to the bridge as soon as possible.
Okay. Let's take a look around. Got a chair and some monitors. No bonsai. Centurion. Thing barely made it out. Yeah, that's good. On these screens we've got a whole lot of nothing. Alright.
Commander, good to see you up. We haven't really had a chance to speak since your father was killed. I'm not much for sentimentality, but I worked with your father for a long time. He was a good man. Hell, he sacrificed his life to save ours. I don't know what's going to happen next, but whatever it is, I'd like to be part of it. I'd like to stay on as your ops commander. That is, if you'll have me.
You kidding me? You're family, Rihanna. Or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I suspect you will. About our sitrep, it's not great news. Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system, which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue, but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for a long-time client of your father's and an old friend of mine. Name is Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
Okay. So coordinates. Some sort of lost tech thing, or... I guess I just can't take these down, can I? I have to find, like, the stairs and actually go down. Jump? I don't think I can jump. Alright, Farhad. Talk.
Hey, mate. Figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's gonna be a while before she's operational again. Means you're gonna have to get comfortable with the light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down to treat her right.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill.
Don't be a jerk.
Access the repair terminal here. Once you're done, I'll get started on the work, eh?
Alright. Let's just do a standard repair. Fix it all, man. Fix it all. Hey. We had a spare mech. We're one heck of a mercenary team. Oh, man. Professional as heck, huh?
Hey, Commander. I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
Rihanna, I received your message. I'm sorry to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man, and an even better pilot. He'll be sorely missed. I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system, but it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage. As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's a little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it.
Makes sense.
There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right, time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
Alright. Mission grab. Seems pretty straightforward. We have one negotiation. Give me the money or cover my damages. Oh, man. Extra salvage shares. Just give me the money. We have no other mechs, no other pilots. It's just me. Oh man. And I'm noticing that my stream's probably unstable at best. So yeah. That comes from living in the middle of nowhere. There's a lot of that. I might be able to fiddle with it in the future and get it going, but something tells me it's mostly just going to be like this. Oh well. It is a first attempt. Hey. System are we even in?
Prepare for battle mech departure.
I didn't even look at the actual map or
Hangar
anything.
doors open. Stand clear.
Still in DeBerry, I'm guessing. I don't know where DeBerry is, but I know I'm on some kind of ice planet now.
Okay. The abandoned power station is
Great.
located on the other side of the ridge.
For the lasers.
You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected. That javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility. I'm
So,
sure you wish the
keep
Centurion was
moving.
repaired and ready to go. For this particular
Wait.
mission, though, the javelin is the mech best suited for the job. And hey, it has jump jets. They could come in handy.
Good try, Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
Jump jets go. Gotta be careful about how you fall, I guess. Let's just run through this canyon. See what we can find.
The power station being used by these raiders is derelict, Commander, but you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter. If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay. Blow up generator.
Target acquired.
Heads up, Commander. I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
Copy.
Ooh, flamers.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
step on it. One thing that they're never good at. Vehicles don't like being stepped on.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I'm really not doing that great. Already taken a beating.
Target acquired.
There's a large chunk of ice blocking the path down to the generator. Use your jump jets to get over it.
Before I take out that turret.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Perfect. With the generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Not even if I can just keep myself from running into the walls. I'll get somewhere.
Okay, there's the geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot. Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once you locate the storage crate, mark it for pickup, then move on to the next building. From my initial scans of the site, I've marked where I think the crates could be located. Look there first.
Roger that.
Good work. Marked for pickup. Commander, it appears the derelict plant has a network of backup generators running. Destroy them if you can.
Destroy this stuff as I can.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We'll just hold it.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright. Let's see if we can get crate number 2. And not be destroyed in the process.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I don't know why I'm always alpha striking these things.
Target destroyed.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Let's shoot again.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Keep looking. All right, that should do it. Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
Understood.
Good work, Commander. That's the last of their power generators.
And now we've just annoyed a bunch of raiders. But that's okay. Kind of what we should do. And he was just on the way, you know what I mean? Just a tank. In the path. Missed completely. Great job. Not even 100% sure these are actually tanks. I'm just gonna try to walk over this dude. It's not the most effective means to do these things, but I mean, if I'm blowing stuff up.
Target acquired.
I'm doing about as good as the recruit AI, so I really can't, like, judge.
Target destroyed.
Moving at almost 100 kilometers per hour. My God. What kind of breakneck speed is this? It's almost highway speed. Then again, over this terrain. A lot of times, when I'm playing these games with someone new, they're like, how slow am I moving? That seems ridiculously slow.
We were able to recover the materials we needed from that raider cache, and Fahad has already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. You've made him a very happy man, though I doubt he'll admit it.
But I mean, it's a bipedal mech. So the fact that it's moving at a reasonable rate of speed no matter what is kind of insane. Yay, we finished. I didn't explode on my first mission, which is a good sign. I didn't destroy any weapon depots. Probably should have found them, or even looking for them. Let's see. Grab that medium laser, machine gun, and the other. Nice work, Commander. We're able to recover the materials we need from that raider cache, and Farhad has already started the repairs of the Leopard and Centurion. He made a very happy man, though I doubt he'll admit it. While we're taking on the raiders, Spears contacted me. He has a plan in place to get us out of our current predicament. Head up to the bridge when you get a chance, and I'll fill you in.
Hey, boss man, that was quite the haul you brought back. Gonna make the repairs a bit easier now. But don't go getting stars in your eyes or nothing. I'm overworked as it is, and this shit needs a lot of loving, eh? So your Centurion is still gonna take plenty of time to fix. But yeah, like I said, nice job out there. Your old man will be proud. Now if there's nothing else, gonna get back at it, alright? Lot of work to do. Story of my life.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be plenty of work to do. It's gonna be constant. Let's see. Alright, how much damage did I do? I mean, a lot. But could have been worse. Ugh. We made 500,000 C-bills. And it's gonna cost 6,500 just to repair the mech we took out in 8 days worth of time. Ah. Oh. Yep. All my mechs are busted.
Good work with those raiders, Commander. While you were planetside, I got word from Spears about the plan he's put in place for us. Take a listen.
Rihanna, Commander. Good news. I think I can get you safely past the blockade with the aid of a local mining company.
Woohoo!
To make everything work, I'm gonna have to find you guys a recycled mercenary identification number. A new identity, essentially. Nyx Cavaliers, for all intents and purposes, no longer exists. I'll match that number to a new name of your choosing once the time comes. So think about what you want to call yourselves. While I arrange that, you're gonna have to do a little work for the mining company in exchange for their cooperation. If things go well, they've agreed to hire you to transport some precious cargo out of the system aboard an inbound jump ship. Using the new mercenary ID and with a legitimate contract in hand, you should have no problem slipping through the blockade. I've attached the particulars to this message. I'll be in touch once you've completed the mission. Good luck.
I already reviewed the information Spears sent. The mission is a straight-up protect and defend op. Seems these raiders have been harassing the mining company, among others. Stealing from them, extorting them, killing innocent civilians when their demands weren't met. I've uploaded the pertinent details into the mission briefing, so I won't repeat them here. You're good to launch anytime, Commander.
Roger that. I'll see you on the other side.
Good to launch anytime with my busted ass equipment. Good times. Alright, where are we? Can we just pass the time a little bit here? Alright, we in Davian space? Let's check the news. Commando 1B unveiled by Coventry Metalworks. Lyran Commonwealth mech manufacturer Coventry Metalworks have announced the release of a new variant in their popular Commando battle mech line. The Com-1B seeks to diversify the Lyran Commonwealth's perimeter scout mech by downsizing a number of close-range weaponry to allow for heavy laser weaponry to be mounted on the machine, provided with a longer threat range similar to the original Commando design introduced over 500 years ago. Coventry Metalworks insists the variant will be produced solely for the Lyran Commonwealth Armed Forces, but experts say that although House Steiner claims exclusivity over all Commando mech production, that has not prevented private firms and mercenary units from obtaining the design outside of the Commonwealth in the past. Yup. Whoa. We've got a lot to catch up on, apparently. Maybe I'll end this recording shortly and just read all of this. Merrick Rebellion leadership surrenders to Janos Merrick's forces. Alright, we'll come back to that. Alright. No tracked objectives. Timeline. Battle axe. So we got 8 days before we're actually going to be ready to do anything again. We're going to wait until the javelin's done before we try to get out there again. Alright. Let's see, I am actually at nearly an hour, so let me go ahead and read these off, and we'll call it for this one. Merrick Rebellion leadership surrenders to Janos Merrick's forces. The remaining leadership of the Merrick Rebellion has officially surrendered to Janos Merrick's forces following the death of their leader, Anton Merrick. The Free World League Parliament announced that remaining conspirators for the rebellion will be tried for treason over the coming months on New Delos. Janos Merrick extended his appreciation to Colonel Jamie Wolfe and his Wolf's Dragoons for their part in bringing the conflict to a close. The two have announced that Wolf's Dragoons will formally accept a 5-year contract on behalf of the Free Worlds League. Should I be going through these in a different order? March? October 30th. That was March of 3015. Jeez, I'm going to read these. I'm going to start reading these in the correct order. In numerical order. Or... yeah, you get the idea. Chronological order, that's the word. January 15th. January 3014. On the 15th. Comstar hosts Liao Merrick Peace Summit on Terra. Comstar's First Circuit welcomed Capellan Confederation Chancellor Maximilian Liao. And the Free Worlds League's Duke of Procyon, Anton Merrick, and their facilities on Hilton Head Island for a peace summit between the two great houses. After decades of animosity along the League's borders with House Liao, Duke Merrick is seeking de-escalation in violence along the border in order to support his brother, Captain General Janos Merrick, in his fight against Steiner incursions into the League's coreward systems. The summit is expected to continue for the next 2 days. So it went to the 17th. Interesting. February 3014. February 7th. First Prince Davian returns victorious from raid against House Karita. Newly crowned First Prince Hans Davian has returned to Federated Sun space following a successful raid against House Karita's Halstead Station. In a press conference held in the system of Selene, representatives of the AFFS presented evidence that House Karita was in the process of constructing new arms and munitions supply depots in the system, with the intent to threaten hostiles along the border. An early January raid was initiated in order to neutralize the facility before it came online. When asked about Prince Davian's personal involvement in the raid, the AFFS responded preparations for the raid were planned prior to the first Prince Ian Davian's death. Hans Davian strongly believed the mission was too important to disrupt through a change in leadership at the 11th hour. With the raid now complete, First Prince Davian will return to New Avalon to focus on matters of state. The January raid on Halstead Station marked the completion of Hans Davian's first 90 days in office since acceding to the Federation Sons to the Federated Sun's throne after the death of his brother Ian Davian back in October 3013. May 3014. May 22nd, Anton Merrick declares war on brother Janos. In an explosive announcement from New Delos, Anton Merrick denounced his brother, Captain General Janos Merrick, as unfit to rule the Free Worlds League, declaring himself the true Captain General of the Free Worlds League, Anton with the backing of the Protectorate and the Duchies of Oriente and Orloff have declared war against Atreus and the Free Worlds League Parliament, Anton calls on his brother Janos to abdicate his position so that firmer hands may lead the Free Worlds League into the future. Into the future. Alright. May 23rd. Maximilian Liao applauds Anton Merrick's rebellion. In a statewide address, Capellan Confederation Chancellor Maximilian Liao praised Anton Merrick for his bravery raising up arms against his brother, believing the younger Merrick holds a steadier hand that may lead to lasting peace between the two intergalactic nations. He has pled to support Anton's claim to the Captain Generalcy by dispatching the elite Wolf's Dragoons mercenary unit to aid Anton in his war with Janos Merrick. It's war! Janos Merrick refuses to abdicate position. From this moment, I have no brother! Janos Merrick declared in a speech made to the Free Worlds League's parliament, responding to his brother Anton's rebellion. The Captain General would then move on to ordering an executive order to Parliament proclaiming that any province or unit that sided with the rebellion... Providence? Yeah, I said Providence, right? Okay. Maybe it meant Providence? Anyway, finishing the statement, unit that sided with the rebellion would be considered enemies of the League. Their lands, possessions, and lives would be forfeit, with such draconian measures enacted in the executive order leaving no room for compromise. The Free Worlds League now finds itself plunged into a civil war. July 3014. 15th of July. Theodore Kurita to attend the Sun Zhang MechWarrior Academy. In a meeting with his faculty and staff, Sun Zhang, MechWarrior Academy Director Isoroku Kurita, has announced that Theodore Kurita, son of Coordinator Takahashi Kurita, has been accepted into the prestigious MechWarrior Academy and will begin his freshman year in the spring of next year. Director Kurita reminded staff that despite the presumptive heir to the dragon being in attendance, he expected all faculty and staff and cadets to continue to uphold the integrity of the elite academy. That's weird wording, but alright. October 20th, 3014. Former Northwind Highlander creates first all-female mercenary unit. Elise Laurel served with distinction for years within the Northwind Highlanders. Now retired from the Highlanders, Laurel has struck out to create her own mercenary unit, Laurel's Legion. But what makes Laurel's Legion unique isn't their roster's elite background, but their composition. The inaugural roster of this legion is staffed exclusively by women, making it the first all-female battle mech mercenary company in the Inner Sphere. Jeez. Yes, clearly. In the hundreds of years since the fall of the Star League, there mustn't have been any before there were an all-female legion. Oh my goodness, a mercenary company all made up by women. How did you... I didn't initially intend to set out to make an all-female outfit, says founder Elise Laurel. I set out to start a mercenary company with those that I served with that I trust with my life. From there, it just organically developed into what it is today. Laurel's Legion is now serving with House Liao, who also employ the Northwind Highlanders. Just seems... seems bad, okay? Just seems bad. Alright. March 3015. March 15th. Arrested dragoons executed by order of Anton Merrick. The rebel government on New Delos, led by Anton Merrick, have executed 28 members of the famed Wolf Dragoons mercenary unit, including co-founder Joshua Wolf. Although the New Delos administration have not provided any official comment on the executions, sources within Anton Merrick's rebellion have cited a dispute with Dragoon leadership that prompted the action, claiming Jamie and Joshua Wolf refused redeployment orders issued by Anton Merrick himself. The Protectorate government have issued arrest warrants for Jamie Wolf and the remaining Dragoons, ordering them to return to New Delos Prime for disciplinary action immediately. The remaining Dragoons were en route to the New Delos jump point when the arrest warrants were issued. According to New Delos Space Command, the Dragoons have begun to burn back toward New Delos Prime, seemingly in compliance with the government's return orders, but the Dragoons have thus far refused all attempts to hail them for comment on the government's allegations. And on the 30th, New Delos falls. Anton Merrick killed by Wolf's Dragoons. After weeks of brutal fighting, New Delos has fallen at the hands of Wolf's Dragoons. All 5 Dragoon battle mech regiments descended on New Delos with a vengeance after the execution of 28 of its staff by Anton Merrick, including Dragoon co-founder Joshua Wolf. Anton Merrick's forces held the Dragoons' forces to a standstill since planetfall, but a daring raid through a forest fire into the rear walls of Merrick's stronghold by Captain Natasha Kerensky and her Black Widow company broke the stalemate when her warhammer Black Widow smashed through the rear walls of Merrick's fortress, killing Anton Merrick in the collapsing rubble. "The bastard got off easy," Kerensky would later say when commenting on the incident. April 18th, 3015. I think I already read this one, but we're going to do it again. Merrick Rebellion leadership surrenders to Janos Merrick's forces. The remaining leadership of the Merrick Rebellion has officially surrendered to Janos Merrick's forces following the death of their leader, Anton Merrick. The Free World League Parliament announced remaining conspirators for the rebellion will be tried for treason over the coming months on New Delos. Janos Merrick extended his appreciation to Colonel Jamie Wolf and Wolf's Dragoons for their part in bringing the conflict to a close. The two have announced that Wolf's Dragoons will formally accept a 5-year contract on behalf of the Free Worlds League. And then we already read the 3015 June 4th New Commando. Yep. New Commando Battle Mech. Alright. I don't have a sign-off, because I haven't really thought of one. Bye.